Hello my lovely, welcome back to my channel. It is always a pleasure to have you here. With so much excitement, I'm going to share with you how I prepare this delicious Awaakye stew. You only need to try this once and I promise it's going to be your favorite. As you can see, I have just sprinkled some olive oil onto my chopped onions and I'm going to pop it in the oven. It will take about 10 minutes and it will come out nice and caramelized. I have my meat, cow foot and Wele here, which has been pre-boiled, so it is the same tenderness as the meat. Now I'm going to season it with pepper blend, including onions, green pepper, Scotch bonnet and ginger. Okay, but I'm not going to use everything. I'll just scoop some and leave the rest for the stew. Once this is done, I'm going to season it with rosemary. If you have fresh, that is a plus for you. And we all know how amazing rosemary goes with lamb, goat or meat. So I've just done that. I have also added anise seeds followed by beef seasoning cube and some salt to taste. With this, I have added a little bit of water and this is my garlic cube. Okay friends, so I'm going to cover it to cook. And after about 5 to 6 minutes, I come back to give it a stir just so that all the seasonings can evenly spread onto the meat. Yes, and because we are using this stock in a special way, I want it nice and thick, just like that. So once that has been achieved, I'm going to strain the meat from the stock and set it aside. If you are new to my channel, hello, this is Tastiest Kitchen. You are so very much welcome. I do hope you are here to stay. Yes, please go ahead and subscribe with your bell on to receive all future uploads. Thank you very much. Yes, so I've just gone ahead to fry the meat. Okay, so once it is brown, I will take it off the oil and proceed. First thing to go into our flavored oil is chopped onions. You want to make sure that the onions are fried really well. You know, fry it until it is really soft, almost at the point of beginning to caramelize. Yes, and then go ahead and add your pepper blend and again give it a stir and let it cook until oil starts to separate on the top. It is a good time to add your fish powder. I'm using prawn powder here, so go ahead and add it and stir it. So allow the prawn powder to cook until your stew is beginning to look like shito. Yes, then go ahead and add your tomato puree. And as you can see, I only used a small tin as I don't normally want to use too much puree in my Waakye stew because it will end up being too tomatoey. Yes, so go ahead and stir it and let it cook until again the oil starts to separate on the top and it is no longer tasting sour. Then it is time to add in your next ingredient. And I've already previously boiled my tomatoes. I blended both fresh and tinned tomatoes and I have cooked it into a nice thick paste, ensuring that the cooking time is reduced. After everything has been stirred in well, I'm going to cover it halfway because you know that tomato stew is the king or queen of splattering. Yes, so I'm going to cover it a bit and let it cook, and from time to time I'll open it and give it a good stir. Meanwhile, our onions are ready now. It is good and done. This is how it looks like. It is actually crunchy at the ends. This method is way easier than frying it the conventional way. So now I'm going to put everything in the blender together with the stock that we collected earlier. I left my stock in the fridge just so that the oil can settle on the top to enable me to scoop it out and give it a good blend until it is nice and smooth. My lovely, now we are introducing that to our stew at this stage. Remember, the stock was very thick. It has less water, you know, and together with the onions at this stage, it is going to give it so much flavor and taste. Yes, so go ahead and stir everything in. And you want to leave it on for a bit to cook because we are aiming for that street style rich and dark Awaakye stew. And once that is done, it is time for us to season our stew. For seasoning, I've chosen again some rosemary powder with a little bit of nutmeg, adobo, some black pepper, as well as ginger powder and curry powder to taste. So stir all this yumminess together, and I promise you, this stew tastes really good. You only have to try it and it will be your favorite recipe. So I tasted for salt and I've just added a little bit more. There goes in now our fried meat together with all these Wele and cow foods. Yes, I've added everything now and I'm going to stir it for great infusion to take place. Next to go in are some fried fish, which I seasoned with fish powder, onion powder, garlic powder and salt. What is Awaakye stew without some eggs? Yes, so go ahead and garnish it with your boiled eggs. And my darling, this Awaakye stew right here, it is ready to be served. The next time you cook waakye, please be sure to give this stew a try. You would absolutely love it. And I kindly ask that you leave a like on the page. Please like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video with another delicious recipe. But until then, take care, God bless, and thank you so very much. Bye bye.